All right. I want to say Kahalal, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. That means all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned the truth from, and salutations unto the brothers and sisters that take heed. Okay, as the title specifies, um, well, I should explain the title. The title is Harmagadwan, which Harmagadwan, what Harmagadwan means, or is a translation of, is Armageddon. All right. Um, Now, the word Armageddon, the reason why I'm doing this lesson in general, the Spirit got on me to do a lesson, I believe today or yesterday, um, about Armageddon. I believe I did it today, and the Spirit just making me do another one because a lot of people, they don't understand what Armageddon means. All right. Um, Armageddon, like you even had that movie with Bruce Willis, right? Armageddon. They think Armageddon is just some random cataclysmic event, just an event that is gonna it's an event no one knows what it's gonna be. It could be asteroids or you know whatever. It's like destroy the whole earth. All right, but going into the scriptures and reading it and applying it and first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash dealing with you, you understand what Armageddon is talking about. So let's go to the scripture in the book of Revelation 16, verse 16, 16, verse 16. Actually, I'm going to start above. Mm, I'm going to start at 16 and 12. So this is Revelation 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof is dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And Euphrates is where it runs right through Iraq. The river Euphrates, it's in the Middle East. All right. Um, the Most High is preparing the way of the kings of the east, which is who? Iran, you know, Syria, Israel, all these countries, all these peoples that will fight in Armageddon in the Third World War. Another word for Armageddon is World War III. That's what Armageddon is all about. Now, the word Armageddon, when you break it down, I titled it in the Hebrew. That's how you say it in the Hebrew. Harmagadwan. Har means hill or mountain, and Gadwan is another word for troops. Harmagadwan means mountain of troops because it's going to be a great event where you're going to have a multitude of soldiers in the Middle East, Slovakia, in the Middle East, fighting the Third World War. Okay, and that's prophecy, and that is on its way. That is unfolding right before your eyes. Verse 13, and I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. Right, and again, these breakdowns, we're not going to get into it too deep. That's not the point of the lesson, but um, the beast and the dragon, the false prophet is the starting with the Roman Catholic Church going all the way down. The beast is NATO and the EU, America being a part of that. You know, and they do create miracles, man, or work miracles, which are given to them from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all the power, all the technology, All the spiritual power on the left hand side that Esau has, it's all from the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 14 again, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go is devils working miracles. Sounds like an oxymoron. Well, guess what? These demons, you know, that are manifested as people, they have spiritual powers on the left hand side, and that's granted to them because in this world the authority is Satan, and to gain power in this world, real power, you have to bow down to Satan. Okay, and no man is above that. If Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, was not above it, then we are not above it. Damn sure Jay-Z, Mayweather, whoever you want to think of is not above it, man. Everyone must bow the knee to Satan. If you want to be successful, if you want your deepest desires fulfilled in this world, if you want your kingdom played out on the earth, however you want it, you have to bow down to Satan. All right? Working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty. Right? So all these miracles, man, you think that Esau's so great. Oh, look at all this Wi-Fi, all this internet, and really you don't even know it's causing you harm, right? But on another note, all these things are meant to deceive the nations, you know. So now all these nations, they look at America and say, oh, look how great it is. You know, we can have something like GMO food, Monsanto, you know, that is a big player, of course, in genetically modified organisms or foods, where they actually splice DNAs and mix DNAs from other species. They might have rat DNA, you know, or monkey DNA or whatever, and splice it into your banana or your mango or whatever the hell, you know, that they do. But something like that, these other nations can say, "Oh, look, they're ending world hunger. We have corn, we have rice, we have all this food now." But those are miracles, and they're devils. The word devil is el diablo in Spanish, meaning deceiver. So really, they're deceiving you. They're mocking you. They're mocking you, people in front of your face, by giving you these so-called miracles, which are not benefits. You know, they're not beneficial towards you. They're actually detrimental to your health. So these devils, they're working these miracles, and they're really just gathering you, right? It says, right, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty, and that great day of the Most High Almighty, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is upon us, man. It's Armageddon. Okay, it's not the movie The Core, all right, where the center of the Earth's crust or whatever you want to call it, the core, starts exploding or whatever the hell. It's not meteoroids, asteroids coming to destroy this place. It's not a giant tsunami. All these things. The great day of the Lord, the great battle that these nations are getting ready for, they're mustering, is Armageddon, World War III. All right, World War III is upon us, man. Verse 15, behold, I come as a thief. Now, this is the Lord Yahushua speaking. And how does a thief come? Does a thief knock and tell you, hey, I'm here to steal your shit, guys? No, he comes, he creeps in. A thief comes by ways of unaware. You know, a thief will come, you don't know, a good thief, I'll say, all right? Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And the garments represent these laws. You know, your garments, your clothing, you know, represent these laws, man. That you're supposed to keep to the best of your ability. Same thing in Ezekiel when it talks about the skin and the sinew and all these things. That's your identity, your heritage, your nationality, and all the things that come with it, being the laws, your culture, right? So blessed is he that keepeth his garments, man. It's not talking about a physical this garment, you know, because you have people out there talking about, I sleep with my fringes. I walk around everywhere with my fringes. I look at my fringes. See these fringes? I look at them. Well, guess what? Your fringes are not going to save you. It's not talking about your physical garment. Okay? For lack of a better word or terminology, it's talking about your inner garment. Inside, the circumcise the foreskin of your mind or your heart, as it says in the book of Deuteronomy and the book of Jeremiah. Um, verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place. So there's a place set up for World War III, to a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. And in the Hebrew, how you say it is Harmagadwan, which again means mountain of troops. This cracked me up. You can look it up. It's called Kadyrov, KadyRov dash. Take the gaze to Canada. All right. This guy's of the Republic of Chechnya. All right, which he's a Edomite. Majority of them are Edomites. You know, they're just converted to the religion of Islam. Um, but the majority of the Chechens, they're just Edomites. You know, they mix. There's a lot of mixture, but those are the Caucasians that we really talk about, the dwellers of the Caucasus Mountains. But they're also mixed in with a lot of Persians and Arab or Ishmael, the Ottoman Turks, which are Edomites. Um, you know, so the Chechens, they're some rough ass Edomites, man. You know, they're very rough. Like a guy mine is a UFC fighter, Khabib Nurmagomedov. You know, probably saying it wrong, but he's a Chechnyan. I believe he's Chechnyan, but he's from that region, the Caucasus region. Them rough people, man. And when he was a kid, they made him fucking wrestle a bear. There's still the footage of it. And today he's known as the best, one of the best grapplers. Because once he gets a hold of you, man, he keeps you down. You know, and he knows how to grapple and wrestle. You know, so them Edomites are rough, man. They're rugged. They live in the mountains. They hike every day with maybe 50, 60, 70 pounds of weight. You know, so they're conditioned, man. They're tough people. But this guy, I'm gonna play quick. It's a quick video, 2 minutes. Um, it's in subtitles, so I guess I'll just read the subtitles. All right. Alleged roundup, abduction, and abduct. To ask you one of the alleged roundup, abduction, and torture of gay men in the Republic. What, Mr. President, do you want to say about that? You know, because they've been saying about allegations. You see, this double man, he'll go into your shit and he'll he'll um he'll snoop through your shit and he'll try to correct you. He'll come into your country. You know, if he can't come into your country, he'll just send third parties or uh, create coup d'états, or you know what I mean. I forget the other terminologies, but he'll just create conflict in your region, and then he'll take over your government. He'll set up a puppet if he can't get his way. So they're asking him about the allegations of you rounding up faggots and torturing them. Okay, and this is what he says. He says, "Why did he come here? What's the point of these questions?" Почему он приехал, вот пришел к тому, да, вопросу тому. Это ерунда. We don't have those kinds of people here. Any gay, take them to Canada. Hey, because Canada, man, this place is wicked as hell, man. Okay, America, Canada, it's a fairy land. It's a fairy fucking land. You're soft, man. If you go to another part of the world, uh, uh, never mind that. Even just that'll just destroy your mind. But if your life is altered in the most minimal fashion, you know, the most small in your life, you guys act up. You guys get uneasy, man. I can't get my Tim Hortons coffee today. I can't go to the Leafs game. I can't get my Molson 6.0. You know, listen, man. The condition and the reality of how people live in this country and in the Western world, I'll say, is about to change, man. It's about to change for the worse. It's about to get real. Reality TV it's gonna become real. It's gonna become real life, man. You're gonna have to find out what life really is, man. Another quote that's coming to mind is in the book of Eli when Denzel, um, he was with that girl, I forget her name in the movie, but she followed him, and she was asking him, she asked him, what how was the world before? Because the movie, brothers should have been already watched it, but it was a third world war. It was a nuclear war that happened, and the survivors, they before the war, how was it different? And in the movie, Eli or Denzel, he said, basically some along the lines of, people had more than they needed. People didn't know what true necessity was, to be in needs, to be in straits, right? That's a very good point, because again, man, like, real life, like, in the ancient world, this life is a cushion trap, because the more cushion you get, the more comfortable, the more um, easier your life gets, man. It's just really deteriorating you. Life is about hardness, man. Life is about endurance, man. So, to make a long story short, you people, you're gonna find out. Okay, the Lord is conditioning us, man. We're used to this rough shit, man. We're used to being malnutrition. We're used to boiling our fucking water. Having maybe no hot water. Shit that, if you live one day, you would say, God damn, you guys are some bums, man. Like, real shit. You know, we fluctuate up and down, because the Lord, He blesses you, then He might chastise you, and then He blesses you, and then He chastises you. Didn't Paul say, I know, matter of fact, let me try to find that. 1 second, Slakia. This is, I believe, Philemon. Slakia. Philemon, you into the right way, but you have manginas that get emotional, right? In respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am in, therewith to be content. Now I'm going to look up this word state. The word state means pretty plain. Who, which, what. Okay, so basically, in whatever state, to be content. Let's look up the word content. Content in the Greek.
Strong's G 842. Autarkes.
Which means sufficient for oneself, strong enough or possessing enough to need no aid or support. So when when Paul said he's content, right? He's content, whatever. It's lucky that was Satan cut off, but yeah, the point being, man, whatever state you're in, you're supposed to be content, man, and that takes trial, that takes experience. Because again, there's gonna be times when brothers don't have shit. Um, you don't have shit. You pray to the Lord, and the Lord's trying you, man. Sometimes the Lord acts and He gives you right away. Sometimes you gotta wait. And are you gonna be that guy that gets offended and just because oh, Lord didn't help me? You know, back in the definition, independent of external circumstances, contented with one's lot, with one's means, though the slenderest, the slimmest, though your state is the slenderest, it's very slim, very, 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 very grim, right? You're content, man. You're fine with it. And that goes back to the scripture in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 about when you're brought into temptation, man. Matter of fact, since I quoted, I'll bring it up. The Spirit's getting me to get into this now, because these are also very important things to know when all hell breaks loose, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. This is Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. The word temptation in Greek, it literally means a trial or experiment, because the Lord experiments on you, man. The Lord experiments. He's a scientist. So He experiments upon you to see if you're going to pass His trials, right? Set thy heart aright. The word heart in Hebrew, Allah, means mind. So set your mind all right. Fix on, just like if you start boxing, or MMA. Okay, you go to the gym, right? You better know, if you're taking it seriously, that in 6 months, maybe a year, I'm gonna be sparring